Hey everybody! Today I want to talk about meal planning. I know a lot of people have probably been going over the meal plan and you're kind of questioning yourself, how in the world am I going to make this happen? Honestly, when I first started, it took me a while to figure it out just because the first week I was kind of crazy going over all the containers and everything else. And it gets a little bit overwhelming at first. But me making this video, I hope to be able to make it a little bit simple for you. And just know every single week as you continue doing meal prepping and planning your meal throughout the week, it's gonna get easier. So the first thing is I am gonna go back here and show you an image that I created for you guys. It is part of the challenge group that you can pull it up, print it out. So like that, it makes your meal planning, writing everything down a lot more easier. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So, and here you'll see a blank form. If you're doing the 21 day fix, if you're doing hammer and chisel or anything like that, you can pretty much just customize it and just say, this is not the 21 day fix, this is hammer and chisel, whatever you're doing. But make sure you go over your book. Figure out how much do you need of each container, how much do you need of the green ones, of the purple ones, the red, the yellow, and all this other stuff. And then once you have that number set aside, go over all the food that you're allowed to have. So you go in here, you say the workouts that you're doing for that day. Breakfast. Okay, for breakfast, I am going to have eggs. 2 boiled eggs count as a red. So you're going to put it in here and you're going to mark on a piece of paper and be like, okay, I already got my red ones. And just go like that as you keep going throughout the containers. If you are missing 2 more reds, then that means you can have maybe some chicken or something throughout the day. With the yellows, you can have sweet potatoes. So maybe you can have sweet potatoes and chicken for lunch and a side of greens. So maybe some broccoli. So that's pretty much the way how I go on about. And whenever I'm making this, I honestly take 1 hour, sit down on Sunday and write down my whole entire meal plan. And then as I'm doing this, I'm making my grocery list. So whenever I go to the grocery store, I know exactly what I need according to my meal plan and how much of it I'm going to do. When I first started doing grocery shopping, honestly, it took me a while the first time because I didn't even know where a lot of this stuff were before because I had never bought them before. So it's like going through all the aisles and I'm like, oh, okay, this is here. The olive oil is over here. The coconut oil is over here. And oh, this is where I can find this ingredient that I need. So it takes a little while, but I don't want you to feel overwhelmed because as you go on about every single week, it will get easier. So once you have it all filled out, you can do it in the computer, or if you're a pencil and paper type of person, here is an example of my hammer and chisel one. I did like my workouts and I put in, and of course I took all the free workout stuff, and then for like breakfast I had Shakeology, almond milk, and that counts as 1 bread and half of a jello because of the almond milk, and then I went on about it. Then for like other day for breakfast I had 2 eggs, salted spinach, XL toast. So that counts as 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green. And then 1 spoon. Then, of course, in here I keep going. So this is what I need. So I need 4 greens, 3 purple, 4 red, 3 yellows, and 1 blue, 1 orange, and then 4 spoons. So I keep that in mind of how many I need of each container. And as I keep going throughout the day, I'm like, oh, okay. So I got quinoa here. That counts as a jello. Actually, and it's a protein too, just because quinoa is really high on protein. So it's 1 red. And then I keep in track of the containers as I go throughout the day. And like that, it makes it more easier for me. So whenever I wake up, I honestly have it on a board close to my fridge in the kitchen. So as soon as I wake up, I'm looking at this form and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to eat today. And of course, sometimes I'll switch the dinner or my snacks for other days, but I pretty much keep it consistently throughout the days. Another thing that I do really big is whenever I'm pre-cooking stuff, I will make things extra. So if I'm making like rice or chicken or anything like that, I will make extra of it So whenever it comes to meal prepping, it makes my job a lot more easier and it's a lot more faster because I don't have to worry about like, oh my God, I gotta boil eggs. I boil a couple eggs and I put it in a bowl and it's just sitting in there. I just have to pick them out. The chicken, I do the same things. I do egg muffins, put in a sleeper bag. So like that, whenever I wake up, I can pretty much just grab and I don't have to worry about like, oh my goodness, I gotta cook this and I gotta cook that and I'm not gonna be able to eat healthy. I did the things that I can cook a couple days ahead. I made them a couple days ahead. So it saves me time and it makes it a lot more easier, especially when you're in the go or traveling or you have a full-time job and you don't really have a lot of time here at home to be able to work. For example, with me, every other weekend I'm traveling with Devin for races because he might be racing in Alabama or North Georgia Speedway and all these different places. So it makes my job a lot more easier for me to stay in track with my health, with my nutrition, to be able to have things already pre-cooked in advance that I can just grab, put it in a lunch bag, and be able to be out of the door with him for the weekend and then come back home. And I never felt like I stay in track with my nutrition, and there's no better, more feeling more accomplished than that. So I hope this helps to kind of give you a little bit guidance of how I do my meal prepping and how to go on about it. Just take some time, sit down, and really go over your meal plan. Like this meal plan, you can see there's like a bunch of like stains and all over. I carry this meal plan with me everywhere, and I'll go on it, and I have gone over it like a hundred times. But it helps me so much to plan my meals, and there's recipes in here. And for the 21 Day Fix, there's recipes on YouTube. You can go into my blog. I have lots of recipes in there, and ideas for snacks, Witchology that you can make. You can go into marialovingood.com and there's lots of stuff in there to be able to help you and give you an idea of things that you can make. There will be a healthier version of it, more easy, and it will be family friendly. Like your kids are gonna love it. I have a healthy recipe for pizza, and there's lots of stuff that you can make. So I hope this helps and kind of keeps your mind and not feeling so overwhelmed about the meal planning. And if you guys have any questions, just comment below and let me know, and I would love to be able to help you. Love you, girls.